As for the Micah, Jerry Jones stuff, I'm telling you, this is going to be put to bed for a while. It just is. Unless somebody does some sort of an expose on how really bat guano crazy it was. Because Micah didn't have... The one thing that Micah did that stands out was that sack of Dak in overtime when it looked like Dak was about to run it in and put Dallas on top by a touchdown in overtime, forcing Green Bay to have to go for a touchdown to just continue the game or maybe win it by going for 2, which would have been crazy. That was a significant play
very much
by Micah. Certainly when everyone's gassed and he found another gear again to go chase him down from the other side of the field. Just proving again how, Dallas could have won this game if they had Micah. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, would Love have been, thrown for all that stuff? Who knows? Bottom line is this thing is 100% put to bed unless the Cowboys go on a run for the ages or the Packers go on a run for the ages. That's as far as I'm concerned here. Unless there's some sort of, as I said, book about it. Certainly not going to see a documentary on it that the Cowboys are helping produce.
What if I told you?
Unless they win without Micah. Let's play Jerry Jones' soundbite first, because he was available after the game.
He was available before the game.
Well, I mean, it was kind of a setup. I don't know why
during the game, Chris.
I don't know anybody asked him why he paid Dak instead of Micah, because it's a quarterback-driven league. I can give you the answer before you even hear the soundbite. It's a quarterback-driven league, and didn't you see what Dak did last night?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Dak, when you have a quarterback who can do what Dak does, you pay him.
Handsomely.
Yes. I think he even won a playoff game by that point when he had a contract, as opposed to some other people who were making 50-some-odd million a year. At any rate, this was the answer to that question.
It's very simple. Right. Dak was indispensable in my mind. Right. And so, yes. And Michael wasn't.
How bad did you feel?
So, I mean, it's just numbers. It's that easy. And that's not personal at all. It's just that without Dak and without that experience he's got and without the leadership and all of those kinds of things, last year I decided that we need to make him the highest paid, I think, offensive coordinator. I believe that held it for a little while there. But the numbers weren't there with Michael.
Numbers weren't there with Micah. I mean, okay. And now Micah Parsons talking about this revenge game and whether Jerry reached out to him or not and all that sort of business throughout the entire process.
All in all, the emotions for me being in Dallas went away the moment they traded me. I think, I even told D.Y., I said, understanding, the people that you're around. Like when Goody told me that he was trading for me, he said, let me call Kenny before it breaks. The importance of the organization and that. Like, I didn't even get to talk to my owner, the person that drafted me. I found out through my agent. Like, I just feel like, so to me, that emotion side was pointless because the same way he called me in his office as a man, he couldn't tell me as a man. So to me, that emotion side was gone. It was more about a respect factor at this point.
Listen, I would play you the soundbite about Jerry Jones being asked about not communicating with Micah. His answer was like, it would have been disrespectful, or it's inappropriate to talk to a player the week of the game. Nobody was talking to Jerry, meaning about the week of the game. You're talking about throughout this entire process when Micah said you didn't reach out during the summer and all that stuff. And of course, as Micah's saying, just at least call me up and say, you be the one to tell me it's over. Now you know why I'm saying this thing's played. It's played out. Like, do you really want to hear any more about this? Does anybody out there want to hear anything more about this sort of thing? No. The Cowboys are 1-2-1. The Packers are 2-1-1. That's all that matters right now. Am I wrong? TJ, do you want to hear more about it as a Cowboy fan?
I don't want to hear about half the things about Dallas that we hear about, and yet we do. It's not about what I want. It's about what makes people turn the channel and watch. And
well, I don't. I'm
I
done
hope
with
you're
it.
right.
I'm done with it unless there's something completely new that we don't know about that actually indicates whether one team can no longer be run properly or the other team overpaid for somebody because X, Y, and Z is going on, but behind the scenes, I'm uninterested. Over. This thing's done with, unless they play each other in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Now we're talking.
Right.
Well, Rich, now that it's over and we're turning the page,
Yes,
does
sir.
that mean that we can finally delete this drop?
Micah.
Done, right? 'Cause
No.
it's over.
No.
Mikey, you're going to get rid of it, right, bro?
No. Does he know?
It's going to be embellished, Rich, like
Nice.
Steve Harvey would
Nice.
say.
That's
Just
right.
can't.
That's not going
No,
anywhere.
no.
You are the worst.
Hold on a
don't you,
second.
Phil? You really are.
Wait.
The Packers.
jerk.
Hold on a second. The Packers still have a guy named Micah, right?
Micah.
Yeah. So, and Parsons isn't going anywhere.
This one could go away.
Except on a bye. No.
The Jerry Jones one could go.
Who knows?
That could go away.
I mean, look,
It's already done with.
If Seth
It's
Wickersham
over.
wants to do a deep dive and take us inside the meeting that blew up the
I thought
deal,
we've already seen that,
yeah,
haven't
I'm
we?
kind of into that.
I mean,
But,
Green Bay's on a bye right now. They're 2-1-1. You know what happens when they come off the bye home against Cincinnati? You know, you know what I mean. Like, let's see what happens down the road. What happens with Green Bay? What is Micah going to be able to run down Kyler Murray enough? What happens when the next big game is a revenge game for somebody against the Packers in Aaron Rodgers? That's a big one. You're going to put Aaron Rodgers on his behind because he's currently leading the NFC North by 2 games. I mean, the AFC North by 2 games. He's the king of the AFC North now, the once upon a time king of the NFC North.
Here, Coach.
What's going to happen with Bryce Young? You're going to take care of the Panthers when you're supposed to beat the Panthers? Like, what happens when you've got Jalen Hurts coming into your house on a Monday night? That's what matters now. And then for the Dallas Cowboys, you might bring it up if they have trouble with a pass rush, but last night they were rushing 4 against Love and getting some pressure. Jadeveon Clowney came up with a big fumble. Well, he's part of a forced fumble and fumble recovery on Jordan Love.
The problem is,
So I just want to put this thing to bed right now, man. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
we can say the Micah thing, but our problem still is when you've got Romeo Doubs scoring 3 touchdowns. Like you would have thought I was a Capulet the way I hated Romeo
Look at
last
you.
night.
Wow.
Clapping Shakespeare references.
Like, come on.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. At last, poor Micah. I knew him well.
I thought I did.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.